Hello and welcome to this YouTube video for Abrsm exam grade 3. This is C1, Singing in the Rain, and I will do a slow performance of it and you can join in, play along. This will give you some practice. And then I'll talk about it to try and get you some extra marks in the exam, and then I'll do a performance with the piano. Let's look to begin with at the very beginning of Singing in the Rain. And we have 3 bars rest, and we have a special way of counting this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, play. Now when we start playing, in bar number 5, we have 3 quavers at the end of the bar, but we don't play it like that, we swing it. So the first quaver is part of a triplet. The next quaver is a crotchet, which is part of a triplet. And the last quaver is a quaver as part of a triplet. Now, if that sounds confusing, just listen to what I'm doing when I'm playing. It will make sense. So I'll count in these three bars and then start playing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now this is called swinging the rhythm, when we don't play quite what's in the part, but we turn the quavers into a crotchet and a quaver, a triplet. And you can hear from what I was playing, that's what it should sound like. Now it begins fairly loudly, and then at the end of bar number 12, it's a little bit quieter, fairly quiet. But in bar number 16, we get louder and back to fairly loud again. Bar number 20, we start fairly quiet again. But then we get louder in bar number 23 till we're back up to fairly loud. Bar number 29, we are playing fairly quietly, and the upbeat as well. And then the upbeat to bar number 33 is fairly loud, and then we have a diminuendo in the next bar, 34, and bar 35 we play fairly quietly, but the pizzicato at the end in the last bar is fairly loud. Right, now there are ways of making this easier for ourselves. If we use a different point of contact with the bow in relation to the bridge, if I'm up here, the violin will be fairly responsive, but if I move it down to here, it'll be less responsive. So this is going to be quieter, this is going to be louder, and perhaps we can achieve these dynamics by moving our bow up and down. That might be the easiest way. Be careful to be attentive to the lengths of notes. For instance, in bar 12, the first note is a minimum. It's 1, 2, off, so that we can hear clearly the rest that's printed there. And try to grade your crescendi, for instance, in bar 16, going from mezzo piano to mezzo forte within a bar. It's very similar all the way through like that. And try to make sure that in the third last bar you play the accent. You might get a mark for that, for having noticed that that's got an accent. Give it a little stress, that note. Okay, so now I'm going to play this with the piano accompaniment. And it needs to swing along. So here we go.